Top 10 Wild and Romantic Sites in Europe. Hello viewers, welcome to another exciting edition and thanks for watching. Today we shall be talking about top 10 wild and romantic sites in Europe. Europe is a buzzing place that has a lot to offer to anyone who is seeking something special. For couples, a simple romantic destination in Europe is a healthy way to spice up the relationship and as well to enjoy a relaxing time away from reality and to escape the stress we get from our busy careers. To put it lightly, we need holidays before we go crazy. Anyone who is in the workforce would understand the value of having a nice time off from everything, an essential part of life. It may be a couple's vacation, solo travel or adventuring with friends. But this post is for the lovers. Therefore, these romantic and wild destinations in Europe are just a few of the many places you can visit when you travel to this beautiful continent. Also, note that these places are perfect for your European honeymoon if you're still unsure where to go after the big day. If you are new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and turn on your post notification so you don't miss any of our amazing videos. Number 10. Norfolk. The east coast of England probably isn't the first place that springs to mind for wildlife watching, but large colonies of seals and a plethora of seabird species call the rugged coastline home. Blakeney National Nature Reserve on the Norfolk coast is an important breeding ground for grey and common seals, which are both increasing in numbers. From April to October, Bishop's boats run seal watching trips to Blakeney Point several times per day. The eco-friendly Statons Hotel in Swaffham is in a converted Grade 2 listed building and was the first hotel in the UK to win the prestigious Queen's Award for Outstanding Environmental Performance. Environmental initiatives include a 10% discount for guests arriving by public transport, so take the train. Number 9. Santorini, Greece. From whitewashed homes atop steep cliffs to deep azure waters and sun-kissed beaches, Santorini is filled with romance at every turn. The island is known for producing some of the best wines in Greece. Begin your visit with a tour of a local winery and enjoy an afternoon tasting. Or take a ride in a kaiki, popularly known as a sailing boat to the volcanic island of Nea Kamini, for a leisurely dip in the island's hot springs. In the evening, dive into fresh seafood and delicious Greek specialties, surrounded by breathtaking views of the Aegean Sea. Number 8. Finland. Finland is one of the most popular wildlife destinations in Europe, and for good reasons. Brown bears, wolves, lynx and beavers all live in the forest, which cover 86% of the country. If you want to get up close and personal with one of Europe's most awe-inspiring mammals, then Royal Safaris will take you deep into the Aegean Sea Nature Reserve, where you can spend the night in one of the specially made bear spotting heights. Finland also has fantastic opportunities for bird watchers, and it is home to 6 different species of owls. Kuusamo in the east and Oulu in the west are both famous bird-watching areas and are breeding grounds for hundreds of species of birds. Organized tours provide accommodation, usually in cabins or wooden lodges, as bear and lynx tracking will take you deep into the forest. There are a few dedicated eco-hotels, but why not embrace the cold and book a night stay in Finland's Ice Hotel, which, as the name suggests, is carved out of ice and snow. Number 7. Vienna, Austria. It's easy to see why Vienna is one of our favorite romantic destinations. In spring and summer, the streets here are lined with fragrant flowers, and the beautiful Danube River sparkles as boats sail past. Horse-drawn carriage rides, couples walking along the river, and grape-bearing vineyards complete this picture of romantic perfection. And if the scenery alone doesn't do it for you, a visit to Vienna's legendary opera house will be sure to win you over. Number 6. Croatia. With mountain ranges in the east and the Adriatic to the west, Croatia has a diverse range of habitats, so it's not surprising that the country is one of Europe's biodiversity hotspots. More than 1,000 islands lie off the coast of Croatia, and the 14 islands that make up the Brijuni archipelago are all part of a protected national park. One of Europe's last colonies of griffon vultures live on the islands of Crest and can be seen from the town of Beli. On the eastern side of Crest and Lozenj, pods of Mediterranean bottlenose dolphins can be regularly spotted from land, and dolphin watching boat trips run daily during the summer. The Dinaric Alps to the east are a great hiking destination, and are inhabited by populations of lynx, wolf and brown bear. Eco-friendly accommodation is limited on the island of Crete, but some options are available. The same is true for mainland Croatia, although Nature Trek do run organized wildlife tours, which include accommodation. Number 5. Edinburgh, Scotland. From its grand old town medieval towers to the sleek new town creations, this capital city of Scotland is a feast for the senses that will delight lovers new and old alike. Having earned a reputation as one of the most beautiful and romantic cities in the world, Edinburgh exudes a special charm, encased in a thick shroud of culture, history and tradition. The best way to relish Edinburgh is to discover it on foot, where you marvel at stunning architectural creations and beautiful landscapes such as the Holyrood House Palace to the top of Arthur's Seat. Coming from London, make the journey up to Edinburgh with the Brick-Rail Central Scotland and arrive in just 5 hours. Number 4. Scottish Highlands and Inner Hebrides. Accessible by car and, where necessary, by boat, the Hebrides and Highlands could keep you busy for weeks. The Isle of Rome is famous for its large herds of red deer, but is also home to wild goats, ponies, seals, otters and sea eagles. A colony of Manx shearwaters live in the island's soft volcanic cliffs, and the 120,000 seabirds make quite a spectacle when they take to the sky. Rannoch Moor in the Scottish Highlands is one of the last remaining wilderness areas in the UK and is home to mountain hares, red deer and golden eagles. You can drive to the moor, but the road ends at the Rannoch station, so put your feet up and take the West Highland Railway through the moor instead. Kinloch Castle Hotel is the only accommodation available on the Isle of Rome and offers a choice of self-catering or full board. Back on the mainland, options include Hunting Tower Lodge on the shores of Loch Link, which is a Green Tourism Board Silver Award winner and is taking steps to lessen its environmental impact. Number 3. Cinque Terre, Italy. Literally translated to mean 5 lands, Cinque Terre is made up of 5 towns: Riomaggiore, Coniglia, Manarola, Venezia, and Monterosso. While each town oozes its own unique character and flavor, the colorful Venezia is arguably the most popular and picturesque. Located a few hours northwest of Florence, these Italian gems are easily accessible by train and ferry. You can also book a day trip to Cinque Terre from Florence via Cluj to witness its beauty. Often described as paradise on earth, the town encapsulates stunning beauties with a sparkling turquoise Mediterranean coastline and stone-carved beaches. There, be charmed by their winding paths, vineyards, ancient towers and castles, churches and secluded beaches. This is one place you'll be happy to get lost wandering about, only to stumble upon new surprises at every turn. Number 2. Lundy Island. A 3-mile-long strip of granite that rises 400 feet out of Bristol Channel, Lundy is famous for its bird life, and more than 35 different species breed on the island each year. While Lundy's puffin population suffered a drastic decline over the last few decades, it has been staging a comeback in recent years thanks to the removal of the island's rats. As well as puffins, there are plenty of raptors, such as the peregrine falcon. If you manage to find a niche away from the wind, you can witness firsthand the falcon's impressive mid-air hunting skills. The waters off Lundy are England's only marine nature reserve and are home to a variety of species including sponges, corals and a colony of grey seals. In the summer months, Lundy's waters are often visited by basking sharks, which are easily spotted from the mainland. From May to October, the island warden offers a range of activities including snorkeling safaris and guided walks. Despite being only a 2-hour ferry ride from the Devon coast, Lundy is a world away and you have to search hard for any signs of modern life, so expect quiet evenings indoors unless of course you head to the tavern to socialize with the Lundites. All accommodation on Lundy is owned and run by the Landmark Trust. The facilities can be basic, so don't expect a spa or swimming pool, but the buildings themselves are consistently remarkable. Choose from a 13th century castle, converted lighthouse or hillside fisherman's cottage. All accommodation is self-catering, but the Marisco Tavern has some catering options. Number 1. Barcelona, Spain. Love is always in the air in the city of Barcelona. with heaps of romantic things to do in one of Europe's most romantic cities. Spend a lovely Dovey weekend strolling along the streets hand in hand and visit Parc Güell, a unique architectural garden complex designed by Catalan architect Antoni Gaudí with a rich century-old heritage to boot. Then sit back and enjoy good old-fashioned sangrias and tapas at Mirablau, Barcelona's famous panoramic bar. For the perfect ending, catch an original flamenco show at the Tablao Cordobés and witness the unique culture of this passionate form of art in Spain. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share with your friends, subscribe to our channel and turn on post notification.